or a deuce is the very best card. With a 7 or 8, the going gets hard on Card Shark. And here's the host of Card Shark, Jim Perry.
What is this around the head? What? Little spice. Hello there. Welcome to Card Shark. Pocahontas is going to go wait a moment while I say hello to you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us at home. And for the opening poem, I want to thank Marietta Betters of McKeesport, Pennsylvania, watching on WIIC-TV, Channel 11. Thank you, Marietta. Now let's open the board, get to the cards, and Pocahontas and Chris will load in the cards. We'll meet our Card Shark, Stephanie Cumberland. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
Again, a little reminder about you.
My name is Stephanie Cumberland. I'm from Toledo, Ohio originally. I reside right now in La Puente, California. I'm the second of 6 children, and I'm 6 foot tall. I'm currently a comedy magician's assistant.
And a very good player here. Stephanie's won $4,100 in cash. Our challenger is Sherry Greenberg. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, too.
Again, a reminder about you.
I'm Sherry Greenberg. I live in Woodland Hills, California. I was born in Shirley, Massachusetts. I'm a junior major in political economy of industrial societies at UC Berkeley. And I also started my own business up there that's kind of a mommy type service where we, do laundry and clean rooms and stuff for a fee, and it helps pay pocket money.
Very good. I was trying to think on the last show what it is that you two have in common. And Gene Wood finally reminded me what it is. That's right, because you're dealing in politics and you're dealing in magic, and they have a lot in common. Oh, they do? Oh yes. Every politician is a magician. You ever see how fast your tax dollars disappear? Absolutely. Yes. Nice to have you both back. You are good players. And we are in a very tense moment as we left off in the last show. We play the best 2 games out of 3, and as we left off, each player has 1 game. We are playing the tiebreaker, and take a look at that board. Both players have the worst card in the deck, and 8. They both need 2 cards. It is question 2, and we'll pick up where we left off. And question 2 goes to Stephanie. Okay. Stephanie, we found 100 women who have just had a baby, and we asked them, was your baby delivered by a midwife? How many new mothers said their baby was delivered by a midwife?
Well, I think that now that the Lamaze method is in, that more people are going with that, and they want their hubby with them or their boyfriend or somebody like that. So would that be considered?
I don't think that's a midwife. It's a very liberated answer, husband or boyfriend. But no, it's not a midwife.
Well, no, technically, then I
midwife
would say it's going to be...
That's a person who delivers babies who is not a doctor. That's what she does.
I'd say it's going to be a low number. 28.
28 out of 100 had their baby delivered by a midwife. Sherry, higher or lower?
Okay, I think that even though a lot of people, it's become liberated and everything, and a lot of people are having different kinds of birth and stuff, that a lot of people still like to use doctors. I'm going to say...
I'm going to use the midwife. She said 28.
I'll say a little lower.
Little lower. If it's lower, you'll play your cards. If not, it'll be Stephanie with hers. Anytime you hit the answer on the head, we'll give you a $500 bonus. The actual number of new mothers whose baby was delivered by a midwife is 5. That's all. Sherry's got it.
Change it.
Yeah, it's not that common nowadays. Sherry, you're looking at an 8.
Change it, change it,
yeah,
change it.
Somehow I can't blame you. You win the question, you can change it. A queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. A 2. If it's higher, we have a new champion. We do. Sherry got the question, and she has the championship. And Stephanie, we have to say goodbye, but $4,100. Stephanie Cumberland, thank you. You're a fine champion. Sherry Greenberg, come on down here with me. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Sherry, that was a good win for you because you got a run for the game that you won, $500, and the 2 games, another $200. You already have $700. Did you cut the money cards?
Yes, I did.
All right, we're going to get right to business. Those cards that Sherry cut are waiting. Everything is turning. Let's get over and play them. Come on, Sherry. Here we go. Oh, you're not even going to wait for it to stop, huh? Just jump right up there. Here we go. $200 of new money and 3 cards on the bottom line. It is, of course, your decision how you bet them. When you move up to the second level, we'll add another $200 of betting money, 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half. You're on your own now. Get a double. You don't lose. We'll carry it over. Good luck. Here's $200. And you can change the base card on each level if you need to. Thank you, Chris. We'll start Sherry off with 200 and a 3.
I'm going to bet 150 higher.
$150 if this card is higher than a 3. Yes, with a jack, up to 350.
200 lower.
Good size bet on a jack. I hope you're right. $200 lower. Yeah! $550 and a 4.
$350 higher.
$350 higher than a 4.
Oh. Okay.
Down to 200, but we're going to move up
still
the
good.
best
That's
card of the
still
deck
good.
and give you another 200. You've got 400, and you can still build it
All
up.
of it higher.
Come on, let's
All
get
of
it to
it
$800 higher than a 2.
Yes, yes.
With a 10.
200 lower.
$200. She
lower.
likes that 10. Is she right lower? She is, and another 3. Oh, yeah.
600 higher.
Kind of a conservative bet with another 3 out and a 2, but let's get another 600 if it's higher. Yeah! I thought you could have got a little bit more with that one, but you don't have to play the 9 as we move it up.
Change it, change it.
Big change with $1,600 for the big bet. Sherry will play
Oh.
up the middle with an 8. Got to bet at least half, Sherry.
Okay, 800 higher.
Well, we've only seen the one card above the 8. Let's see another one right now.
$800
$800 more if this card is higher than an 8. Oh, a little tough there at the top, Sherry. But you've added another $800 with the $700 previous for one game. That's $1,500. Not a great deal of money, but certainly better than a kick in the head. We'll be back with Sherry and a new challenger in a moment right after this commercial break. All new 3 cards and a new challenger on Card Shark. Mike Katina. Hello, Mike. Great to have you here. I'm fine. Won't you tell us about you, sir?
My name is Mike Katina. I'm from Thousand Oaks, California. Originally from Chicago. Yeah. Originally from Chicago, Illinois. I'm on vacation right now, and when I work as the voice of the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, that's the... Yeah, when we go to see you guys, you're the voice we hear over
I'm the guy down on the court making an idiot of myself.
Oh, no, that's fun because you add to the excitement. You
It's a lot
are
of fun.
very, very good at what you do, Mike.
They're even better.
Nice that... Yes, they are.
They
Nice
sure
to have
are.
you here with us. You got
Thank
the
you.
cards?
I sure did.
And here we go.
All right.
We'll get started. Could you give Gene Wood some lessons in
After the
speech?
show.
Sure.
Few
Thank
pointers.
you very much. We'll start the match. Best 2 out of 3 with a question to Sherry. Oh, listen to this. Recently, a newlywed couple in this is a fact. This really happened. Recently, a newlywed couple in Oregon had a very short honeymoon when the groom's mother showed up in the bridal suite on their wedding night and took him back home with her. True. We asked 100 women if on your wedding night your husband went home with his mommy, would you ever take him back again? How many women said, yeah, they'd take him back again?
No way. If he's such a mama's boy that he goes home on his honeymoon night with his mother, there's no way that most women would take him back. It's going to be an extremely high number.
How many would take him back?
Oh, it's going to be a very low number then, 10.
10 out of 100 would take him back, Mike.
Jim, true love conquers all. I'd say even though he went home with Mom, he'd probably rethink it and say, well, okay, and she'd probably give in, and I say the number's going to be higher.
Little higher.
Yeah.
Well, he may be right about true love conquering all, because true love sounds like Mom. In that case, I'm glad you're 10 and higher. The actual number of women who said if their new husband went home with his mother on the wedding night, they would take him back is 18, just a little higher. Not many would take him back. That's very strange. They're going to have some problems in that marriage. Mike, you're starting off with a 2.
Great, let's go higher.
Higher than a 2. An 8. Lower. Lower than the ace, a 7. Mike's not even going to think about a run of those cards. He'll protect that position right there. And Mike needs 2 cards for the first game of the match. Mike, we found 100 men who are top business executives, and we asked them right now, is there a woman in your company who you know is after your job? How many business executives said there is a woman in their company they're certain is after their job?
All these liberated women, I definitely have to say there's got to be one in every company that wants the big boss's job. So I'm going to say it's going to be a pretty high number, about 68.
68 out of 100 said, yeah, there's a lady looking at the job.
Yeah, I think a lot of men think that the women are after their job, but I'm going to say that it's a little bit lower.
A little lower than that.
A little lower.
I don't think there'd be anything wrong with them looking for the top job. I think that's nice. They're ambitious. 68 and lower. Let's find out with these 100 executives how they felt. The actual number of business executives who said there's a woman in the company they know is after their job is 34. It's lower. Cherry, you're right. Interesting.
Let's see the
Cherry,
card.
let's see what you start off with. An 8.
Change it, change it.
You
change
win the
it,
question.
change
You
it.
can change it. A 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. A 6.
Oh, higher, higher.
Risky and higher. Oh, no, a 4 is not higher. Back to the base card goes Sherry, and Mike gets a free chance to call
Let's
up
go
the
higher.
7.
Let's go
higher.
higher.
He says, a 9.
Let's go lower.
This time he's going to go for it, and he has the first game. If it's lower, yeah! With a 7, a 9, and a 7, Mike gets game 1. I figured out why you're wearing that thing around your head. It's so I don't blow air away. Okay. We'll be back with game 2, Pocahontas and I, right after this.
Here, waiting.
Actually, Gene, I know, is going to feel that the first thing to go are the eyes, because you'll be looking in his mailbox for his paycheck, which isn't going to be there. And then Janice has dealt out same 2 decks of cards. Next card's off the top of the deck. We'll start game 2, a game that Sherry needs, with a question to Sherry. Sherry, we asked 100 men who have been married for 10 years or more. As the years go by, are you starting to think more and more seriously about having an affair? How many men married 10 years admitted as the years go by they are thinking seriously about having an affair?
I think that after that period of time, there probably are some men that are getting a little bit bored. They've gotten past their 7-year itch, but they're still a little bit bored. So I'd say it's going to be a moderate number, 61.
61 out of 100 are thinking about having an affair, Mike. A little more
Well,
seriously after 10 years.
Being a bachelor and not really knowing about married life that much, I would have to say it's going to be a little bit lower.
A little lower than that.
Sure.
I think it might be a lot lower than that, as a matter of fact. Let's find out. 61 or lower. The actual number of men married 10 years who admitted that as the years go by, they are thinking more seriously about having an affair is 15. Yeah, it's lower. That doesn't seem like the nice thing to do.
Good card.
Yay, says Janice. That's nice. It should be low. Mike starts the game with an 8.
Let's change that.
Getting rid of that middle card, a 5.
Let's go higher.
Higher than a 5. A jack.
Let's go lower.
Risking it lower, a 6.
Let's go higher.
Oh, he's going to gamble with that lead. Yes or not? Now, do you try to run him?
Freeze.
Gonna freeze. Doesn't want to try to turn that last one over near the middle. You'd be all the way back to the beginning. I don't know. I think it might be a good choice. Mike, let's find out. In some courts, when a person is convicted of a non-violent crime, instead of being sent to prison, he's sentenced to work without pay to help the poor and the elderly. So we asked 100 people, do you approve of making criminals pay for their mistakes in this way? How many people do approve of making criminals work without pay to help the poor and the elderly?
I agree with that. I think our prisons are so overcrowded that we should get some of these people out there and try to reform them in society. And I think that's going to be a pretty high number, about 76.
76 out of 100 people feel that way, Sherry. What do you think?
I think that a lot of people do feel that way, and I think that there are a lot of people, that think they should pay for their sins. So I'll say, but I think maybe it's a little bit lower than what
A little
you
lower.
said.
You think more would say go to jail rather than help others. All right, 76 and lower. The actual number of people who approve of making criminals work without pay to help the poor and elderly is 83. Not lower. It is even higher than that.
Let's
Good
change
idea.
that card.
Some of the minor crimes. Mike can now change that 9 to a jack.
Let's go lower.
If it's lower, we have a new champion, and we do. Mike, 2 games in a row to take the championship. Sherry, we have to say goodbye. You won $1,500. We thank you for joining us. Sherry Greenberg and Mike Katina, come on down here with me, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mike is enjoying his vacation, just sitting here making money. Mike, you cut the money cards?
I sure did.
All right, those cards are waiting, and we will get to those money cards right after this commercial break. The rules with the money cards for any new viewers. So after Mike cut the cards, and I hope they felt good,
They felt real good.
and we
real
dealt
good.
them out in front of the studio audience, and good luck, Mike.
All right.
Here's $200 to start you off. Let's see if we can start him off with a good card as well. Thank you, Chris. Mike starts with a 10.
Let's change that, Jim.
All right. It's kind of a borderline card. Did
Yeah.
he make the right choice? Yes, he did.
Okay.
4 is better.
I'll bet $100 higher.
Half of it, $100, that this card is higher than a 4. Yes, with a
Okay.
jack. Now 300 and a
Let's go
jack.
$100 lower.
Again, a $100 bet. This time lower and right again. Up the middle, but you've got 400.
$50 higher.
Minimum bet, $50, higher than the 8. Nope.
Okay, that's all right.
Well, this card isn't much better, but you don't have to play it when we move it up and give you the other 200. You've
Let's
got
change it.
550.
Change it.
Had a good change before. Let's see a good change again. On this level,
Oh, okay.
back to the 8, Mike.
Let's say $50 higher.
Again, he says higher. Come on, be there. Yes.
Okay,
High
all
enough.
right.
600 with a 10.
Let's go $200 higher. I'm going against the odds.
And with a very good-sized bet,
Okay.
1/3 of the money, $200, and he says higher than that big 10. Is he right? No.
Okay.
Well,
All of it higher.
All right. Now, Mike, we have no more money to give you. I hope you're right this time. It's $800 if this is higher. Yeah! 5 is just high enough. Well, Mike, you fooled me a couple of times with your bet, so I'm not sure what you're going to do now. You've got a 5.
I'm going all of it higher.
You're going to play the 5?
All or nothing.
And you're going to play the 5?
Yeah. I am going to play the 5.
Okay, going to play the 5, and you're going to
feeling
go
an
all
ace
or
is there.
nothing. You've got a feeling, well, we've only seen the one big card. Let's see one right now. What a comeback this would be. $1,600 if this card is higher.
Oh.
No. I think he got a little out of sync with that 10 and never quite got it back together again, Mike. But come on down here with me. You still have the $200 for the game. And Mike and I are going to talk about odds here for a few moments. Then we'll have a new challenger in a moment, right after this.
1 hour.
Decks of cards. Here comes a new challenger on Card Sharks. Patty Peckett. Hello, Patty. Nice to meet you. I'm fine. Why don't you tell us about you?
My name's Patty Peckett. I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, where I'm a high school teacher, and I enjoy dancing and playing poker.
Oh, good poker player?
Pretty good.
Yeah? You good on odds, high and low and things?
Oh, all the time.
All right, that might help you here, Patty. Good luck. You cut your cards?
Yes, I did.
Here we go. We will get started. The best 2 out of 3 with a question to Mike, who goes higher on a 10, Patty, incidentally. Mike, we found 100 bachelors who are living with a woman, and we asked them, even though the lady you live with is just your girlfriend, does she already nag you like a wife? How many bachelors said their live-in girlfriend does nag them just like a wife?
Before I went on the road, I went through that experience, Jim, and let me tell you, after a couple of years, the nagging came, let me tell you. So that's going to be a high number, about 78.
78. Did you deserve the nagging, Mike?
I sure did.
Yeah, okay. That's an honest man. He says 78 out of 100, Patty. What do you think?
Well, I've been in that situation, and I've done a little bit of nagging at one time or another. I think it's even going to be higher than that.
Higher than that?
Yes, I do.
Whoa, way up high with this one. 78 and higher. The actual number of bachelors who said their live-in girlfriend nags them just like a wife is 63. Not higher. It's a little bit lower. Mike gets control and the first crack of the cards. Mike, you got a check. Lower. Playing it lower. No, an ace is not lower. And Patty gets a free chance to play a 7.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 7. Yes, a jack.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a jack. A 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. A 5.
Higher again.
Trying to go all the way for the game with a $500 run. If it's higher, yes, with a big 8. Patty wins the game with a $500 run as well. A $600 game for Patty. Patty went with the odds and got $600 out of that night. Clear the board. So you don't want to hear any more about that 10, do you? Same 2 decks of cards, and we'll start game 2 with a question to Patty. Patty, we asked 100 people, have you ever pocketed the tip left on a restaurant table by the people before you? Oh, how many people admitted they have?
Well, some of those tips these days are pretty high, and with inflation, people might be inclined to do so, but I think people are pretty honest at heart.
So how many have done it?
I think that it's going to be a pretty low number, like 23.
23 out of 100 have pocketed the tip, Mike.
I think with the urges, they're going to have to, it's going to be a little bit higher. They see it there, and they may just
Higher
grab
than
it.
that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you agree with that? No, I think it's going to be lower. Let's see. The actual number of people who have swiped a tip left by the people before them is 14. Yeah, it's lower. It's not higher.
Right.
Patty, you've got it. And Patty starts off this game with a 6.
I like to change that card.
Changing the 6 to a king.
Good card. Let's go lower.
Lower than a king. A
Let's
3.
go higher.
Higher than a 3. A 9.
I'm going to freeze.
This time she'll freeze, and 2 cards separate Patty from the championship. We will finish this match on our next Card Sharks. Join us then, won't you? Bye for now.
This ordinary...
Scuttle your porthole.
Oh, I've got a yearning, honey.
This game show ain't big enough for 2 of us.
Richard Dawson, man of many hats, on Best of Family Feud, next on Game Show Network.
Bill Todman Production.